what's happening? This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. Make sure you hit the link in the description so you can get that free 30-day trial. That way you can get your shorty something like that, all right? So, today's lesson is the difference between bars and lyricism. Now, what I want to do is, I want to kill two birds with one stone. Bars and lyricism clearly are not the same thing. And our greatest MC of all time is labeled as not lyrical. And that doesn't make sense to me. Tupac Shakur is the greatest lyricist of all time. A lot of y'all may be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I know what I'm talking about, all right? Now, for you to say that Tupac is not lyrical, I should be looking at you like you are crazy. So I'm gonna basically use a bunch of lines, and we're gonna put them here in this Venn diagram. We're gonna label them as bars, lyricism, or a little bit of both. I think I've picked a fair amount of good lines to basically determine the difference between these two. So, Tupac stated, "Menacing methods label me a lethal weapon." That is a double and triple entendre. That is grade A lyricism. Need I say it again? Menacing methods label me a lethal weapon. That give you that face like you just ate a Sour Patch Kid. Like, that make you squint. That's one of the ones, all right? We're gonna go ahead and put that Tupac double M, okay? Now, I wanna break down this line. Double M, menacing methods. That's what it stands for, by the way. Now, I wanna break this down. I wanna break this line down. Menacing methods label me a lethal weapon. The reason this line is so crazy is because it's a double, potentially triple entendre. So basically what it means is menacing methods, those are the people who label him. The rap game, as far as the rap game goes, and as far as real life goes, and as far as his activism and things of that sort, that's what he meant throughout that line. So another thing that I want to point out, if we're talking about the menacing methods, that right there is known as alliteration. And he goes 2 M's and then he goes 3 L's. Label me a lethal weapon. That's alliteration as well. So now we have a double, potential triple entendre on top of alliteration. That's an overwhelming amount of lyricism, okay? Please stop saying that Tupac was not lyrical. You sound crazy. Now, another line that I want to point out that was said by one of the Harlem legends. You know what I'm saying? Cameron, Dipset legend. He stated one of my favorite bars of all time. I swear it is. Just because, like, I mean, it may not even hit hard to you, but to me, this line hit crazy hard, like unnecessarily hard because of the time period in which he said it. Okay. Now, Cameron stated, and I quote, "My car like an elephant, the trunk in the front." Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put him right here in the bar category because that's a bar. So Killer Cam goes right here. And we're gonna just put elephant. Y'all catch my drift. The Cam elephant bar. Yeah, that's a bar right there, okay? So I hope we understand the difference between bars and lyricism. And just so we get a clear understanding, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple more lines, okay? This is a new age bar right here. This is a new age line, and I haven't determined yet if it's bars or lyricism. Saha the Prince. If you know who he is, you already know how he get out. Every line is a complete haymaker. Now, he stated, "It's like I played for the Boston Clippers because I done met the plug at so many docks and rivers." That's, all right, now look, it's punchlines because, you know, some of them is jabs. Some is, you know, jabs. You got a couple straights. You got a couple hooks. You got some uppercuts, haymakers. That right there, that's a punch out of the book. That's that overhand right. That's that punch that when you swing that, your work is done. You knocked him out. That's a hard line. And I can't really put this in the bar category, and I can't put this in the lyricism category. That goes right in the middle. So we just gonna put Saha, Doc Rivers line. Yeah. All right. So think about those 3 lines, and I want y'all to grasp the concept. Okay. I hope we understanding so far. Another line I wanna use Lil Wayne was more on the bar side. A lot of people claim that he was lyrical. He was more of a bar head type of rapper, especially during that No Ceilings run, okay? So he states, yes, I am wheezy, but I ain't asthmatic. I just had to take a moment of silence for that. That is a line. That's another one of them punches out the book. That's another one of them. That's a double entendre right there. He telling you who he is, but at the same time, he's breaking down the meanings of the words. It's a combination of lyricism and bars. That's a very creative way of flipping your name. Wheezy, but I ain't asthmatic. Come on, man. Lil Wayne, asthmatic. Mozzie, been my favorite rapper for the past 5-6 years. And he says, and I quote, knocked up on IG and center. That's computer love. That's a bar right there. That's a bar. Computer love. Another line in which I'm gonna jump into this it's a hint of my next lesson. So Nipsey Hussle, a very, very strong writer as well, in which, you know, it was underrated throughout his time. Rest in peace. However, he states, it's just a couple niggas every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out, but they decode the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Remind niggas of their strength and all that stolen greatness. That's lyricism. The way that he breaks down the way society works, the way the ghettos of America works, and when people not able to make it out. You see, lyricism is pretty much talking in code. But then again, you understand where that person is coming from, or whatever area they covering as far as their line of words. Let's just say that. Okay? So Nip, decode the matrix. That's a line right there. Alright? So to summarize all of these lines, I hope this pretty much breaks down the difference between bars and lyricism. So we got Cam to go ahead and just run through all this in a New York minute. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. Cameron, he say my car like an elephant, the trunk in the front. That's a bar. We got Mozzie, computer love, knocked on IG and center. That's computer love. You know what I'm saying? Saha the Prince. Now, this is a mixture of bars and lyricism, right? It's like I played for the Boston Clippers because I done met the plug at so many docks and rivers. I wish I came up with that. Oh, wait, that's fire. All right, Lil Wayne. Yes, I am wheezy, but I ain't asthmatic. Then we got the lyricism lane. Tupac, menacing methods, label me a lethal weapon. Y'all gotta start researching these lines, by the way, because they. That right there, that's two ghetto swings. That's two overhand rights. You know what I'm saying? And then Nip, decode the matrix. Now this is the real rap lane in which I wanna carry into my next lesson. Okay, we got the decode the matrix line. Come on now. But I don't want to hold y'all too long. Okay. Now, I hope y'all grasping the concept and the difference between bars and lyricism. Okay. On my next lesson, I want to break down how lyricism actually works in many different forms, the basics of it, the advanced ways of carrying lyricism, and how real rap and lyricism separate themselves. Okay, y'all be good. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you can stay updated and tapped inwardly on when that next Rap School episode is dropping, because it's some serious game being dropped in here. Y'all be good.